In human history, one of the worst Mount Everest disasters involved the Sleeping Beauty Frances. On May 17, 1998, Frances and her husband Sergei set out for Mount Everest. Their plan was for Frances to become the first American woman to summit without using supplemental oxygen. Everest stands at 8,848 meters. At that altitude, the oxygen level in the air is only 1/3 of what it is at sea level. Frances and Sergei would go without oxygen, without radios, and without any Sherpa support. Their 11-year-old son Paul had a nightmare the night before, dreaming they were trapped on the mountain, unable to get down. But Frances dismissed her son's worries and began her Everest challenge. In the thin air, the climb became brutally harsh. Every step above 8,000 meters felt like pure torture. Finally, on May 22, Frances reached the summit at 2:30 in the afternoon. But because they took too long, it was getting dark on their way down, trapping them in the death zone. Above 8,000 meters, the brutal weather can kill someone in just a few hours. After nightfall, the couple got separated on their descent. Sergei made it back to camp alone, but Frances never showed up. At dawn, Sergei took oxygen and went back to find her. Then he also vanished. On May 24, British climber Ian spotted Frances lying in the snow. By then, she had been in -40-degree winds for 24 hours. The cold had confused her mind, making her feel like she had a fever. She was only in her underwear, her hands and feet black from severe frostbite. Ian tried to put clothes on her, but her muscles were completely stiff. Her arms and legs wouldn't bend. In such harsh conditions, Ian could not carry her down. So after trying for over an hour, Ian had to make a choice. If he stayed, they would both die. He reluctantly decided to leave. That night, Frances passed away. Her body remained there for 9 years. Climbers called her the Sleeping Beauty because her face looked peaceful, as if she was just taking a nap. In the snow, Sergei's body was found the following year. He had fallen to his death while trying to rescue his wife, the most skilled guide Rob Hall. On May 10, 1996, 35-year-old New Zealand guide Rob Hall led his team toward the summit of Everest. Hall was one of the best guides on the mountain, having summited 4 times before. His client that day was Doug Hansen, a 46-year-old mailman from Seattle, who had tried and failed the year before. There was also another team, led by American guide Fisher, also attempting to reach the top. Both teams charged each client $65,000 for a shot at standing on top of the world. The summit push began before sunrise, but problems soon emerged. At the Hillary Step, a narrow section just below the peak, there were no fixed ropes. That caused dozens of climbers to queue up in the death zone at over 8,000 meters. Earlier, Hall had set a strict turnaround time of 2 p.m. regardless of whether they summit, but due to delays, at 4 p.m., way past the cutoff, Hansen finally reached the top. Hall stayed with him, refusing to abandon his client. But now, they had to descend in the dark. The weather started turning, and then disaster hit. A massive storm struck.